Yeah, looking forward to the first one. Chance to play a different opponent. Expectations are to continue to be who we are. I think that the training camp has been really competitive, really intense. We've established who we want our identity and what we want our identity to be defensively. I want to see those same principles carried over today. Like just because the lights and the crowds are there shouldn't change how we play or how we approach our defensive effort. And then offensively, again, we've established how we want to play, and I just want to see the commitment on the offensive end as well.
Obviously, down here in Charleston, not the typical preseason setting, but how cool is it for you and the guys to play a preseason game in a market that might not always have the chance to see NBA teams play against each other?
Yeah, it's extremely cool. I think we've had an amazing trip. The basketball has been really productive. The ability to eat some really good food's been great. The weather's been good. A chance for us to, we're always talking about we want to represent the Carolinas, and now you get to expand your footprint into Charleston and South Carolina. And so really looking forward to playing in front of these fans and, appreciate the Citadel being so accommodating to us and allowing us to be able to practice there. And so this has been a phenomenal trip and really looking forward to playing in front of the fans today. Yeah, we are without two of our guys that have been injured, Josh Green and Grant Williams. Mason rejoined the team late this week, or weekend, I should say. He's worked out, but he won't play today either. Yeah, it's nice. We have some really good veterans that are part of this team, and since we've been here this week, I think each veteran has kind of stepped up in their own way, and from playing card games to taking the guys out to dinner to explaining things on the court to explaining things in the film room. They all just have such a great voice and impact, and I think our players really respect what they've accomplished over their careers. And so Mason's just another one of those guys that brings some knowledge to the game. He's built really good relationships with the players here. Some of them he's known from his past stint here. And to have him back in the gym just gives you another sense of like a competitor, a high basketball IQ guy, a great professional. And so it's been nice to have him back with the group.
Since you mentioned it a couple times, can you tell us a little bit more about the dinner, maybe where you went, what was good about it?
Yeah, no, I think that they organized them themselves, so I actually don't know where they went. I just know that they all went to dinner together, and I think any opportunity you can sit there and get to know your teammate in an off-the-court setting, it helps you build a deeper relationship, a deeper bond. We all know that you go through some type of adversity during the season, and so when you know that you can depend on somebody and trust on somebody and there's a deeper connection, it helps in those moments. So I'm just glad that they did it. No, I don't know the exact places they went. I can tell you where I went, though, if you want to know where I went. All right, I did Fig one night for dinner. I did Iron something. I feel bad that I can't remember the name. And I also went to The Ordinary another night. So 3 really good meals.
Outside of the dinners, did you go to any of the museums or walk around downtown at all?
I did get to walk around downtown. Didn't get to do very many of the museums, unfortunately, this trip. I hope, my wife actually came last night. We had an owner's dinner, and we talked about this isn't that bad of a drive from Charlotte. And so how do we come back and maybe do some of the museums and sightseeing with our kiddos? But walking around downtown, you can feel the energy, College of Charleston being down there. The Southern hospitality has been great. So it was enjoyable to kind of get out the hotel room and be able to clear my head a little bit on some of those walks.
Outside of a win, what would you like to see out of your guys tonight?
I really just want to see the group compete and continue to establish the identity that I think that we've worked so hard for. We've talked a lot about what we want to do, and there's been an emphasis about not being talkers, being more showers. We want to be obsessed with daily improvement. And so regardless of who plays for this Oklahoma City team, we've done a great job, I think, of setting a tone for our training camp. And I just want to see our stint in Charleston end on a high note today with our competitiveness and our togetherness. Yeah, that's the beauty of the preseason is that we get to experiment a little bit with some of our lineups, see who works well together. Like I've mentioned a couple times, camp's been really intense and competitive, and I think a lot of guys have earned an opportunity to get out there and play. And so I look forward to seeing it now versus another team who plays well together, who's picking up the things that we want to do schematically, and it'll be an open competition for the whole preseason in a lot of different areas. Yeah, just I think seeing an elevated level of commitment. I think to their craft. I think to each other. It's been really special. We all know what we learned from last year, and I think at the end of every practice, Coach Zach Peterson has done a great job of getting the group together a lot of times, and we want to communicate a little bit better with one another. Good. Positive feedback from one another, but also sometimes like, hey, what do you need more from this guy? And having a little bit of self-awareness about how you can improve the next day too, and sharing it with the group and being a little bit more vulnerable, which again I think is just going to be able to help us build trust with one another, and also just help us in the long run as we face the rigors of an NBA season.
Not so much about the rotation tonight, but do you expect all the 4 of the draft picks to play today?
I do expect all 4 of them to play.